So, I wanted to share with you my plan to use the 2023 recession to get rich. Now, the first thing that I'm doing is I've been paying off credit cards and preparing to pay off my cars. Now, the reason this is so important is I feel like in order to be successful financially, you need to do so on a sure foundation. And, honestly, debt nickels and dimes you. And so by paying those off, I'm going to be able to feel more mentally free to see those opportunities that are out there and take advantage of them. And the next thing that I've been doing is I've been saving into a separate account in another bank. And the reason that I've been doing this is I noticed that when you save in the same bank that you do your finances with, then the problem is you see that money and you begin to use it to accomplish your other goals. And so it makes it very difficult to save. And so what happens is when you save in a separate account, you don't really use it as part of, your plan. You don't really include it. And so I would highly recommend that you do this so that you can build up your savings more quickly. And I've always felt that having lots of savings is actually the key to successful investing, because then when things go down, you don't have to make decisions based off of feeling pressured to preserve that money. It doesn't matter. You've already put it towards the investment and you have plenty of savings to take care of any emergencies that might arise. Another thing that I've been doing is preparing to create a buffer for my mortgage. Now, the reason I feel like this is important is your mortgage payment or your rent payment is the most significant financial cost that you probably deal with. And in my case, it's basically like one paycheck goes to the house, the next paycheck is for everything else. And the problem with that is it's like no money, money, no money, money. And this makes it very difficult to feel financially secure and to save. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a buffer in another account, and I'm going to have the mortgage come out of that account, and then my wife and I can pay into that account. And by doing so, that payment will always have a buffer. And so that frees me up mentally again to notice those opportunities that are out there so that hopefully I can grab a hold of those things and make more money. Another thing that I've been working on is I've been selling stocks when I can do so at a profit. And the reason this is important is if you anticipate a financial event that is going to make your portfolio go down, then you might as well sell now so that you can buy stocks back later when they're cheaper. And because I think this is going to happen, honestly, probably in the next few weeks, I've been preparing for this. Now, obviously, I don't sell positions that I have to do so at a loss, but I've been reducing the risk of my portfolio in order to prepare for this event. And this portfolio I'm referring to is more my speculative investing. My investing that is done for retirement is a completely separate endeavor. And with that, I've been thinking more about preserving wealth. So I've been looking into bonds and foreign stocks. And I would encourage you to consider how you can secure that money better, because I think we're going to experience an event where your portfolio might take a serious hit. Now, of course, I can't give you official financial advice, but this is just what I'm doing. Another thing that I've learned as I've run several tests with investing is that it's very difficult to follow multiple positions, which is why in the future what I want to do is something called swing trading, where I'm going to buy a position and hold it long enough until I can make a profit and then sell it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on just one investment at a time. This is my speculative investing that I'm talking about. And what I like about this, and I've already successfully tested it, is it's awesome. Because if you do enough research and you pick the right investment, you can buy in with a big enough position that when the stock goes up, you make a significant enough profit. And it's just honestly awesome. I love swing trading, and I would encourage you to consider doing so if you feel like it's right for you. Now, another thing that I've decided to do is I had an idea for a book. Now, I won't tell you what it is, but I will tell you that as I've done interviews for it, I've been getting really good feedback on this book idea. And so I'm taking it seriously, and I'm trying to finish a book this year. Now, what I wanted to impose upon you is to consider acting on the ideas that you have that are getting really good feedback from other people. Because one of those ideas might really honestly make you a lot of money. And all you need to do is start working towards it. And so I take small steps each day in order to get that book finished. And honestly, I think the book's going to do well. And when it makes money, I can use that money to put it into the stock market and hopefully make more money. And I just hope that's the way it goes, but we'll have to wait and see. And If you enjoyed this video, you might also like my video about my experience being on Etsy, and I will link that video right here on the screen, and I'll see you over there in that video.